Welcome to Club Passim, the Alston edition. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We've got a great act for you. Up in a bit, we're going to have The Promise is Hope. And before we get to them, I just want to tell you a little bit about Club Passim and some of the other things that we're doing. We have live streams almost every night of the week, and you can go to passim.org/stream to see everything that we have coming up. We've been doing live streams since the shutdown in March, and we've been learning. We've been kind of changing some things. This week, we just introduced a virtual open mic that we've run a couple times, and that's going great. So I think that's going to be a new part of our programming. But in addition to all the nightly streaming shows, we also have a School of Music that we have moved online with workshops and weekly classes with everything from songwriting to a new bass intro class to bluegrass ensemble, some Celtic things, fiddles, banjos, everything. I think I said banjos twice. I really like banjos. Um, anything that you would be interested in, if you are a musician or an aspiring musician, you can sign up for some classes and take those remotely as well while we're all in these times. We also have a grant part of Passim called the Iguana Music Fund that will be opening our usual grant process in September, and that's an annual grant that we have been doing for over 10 years now. We give out $40,000 a year in small grants to local New England musicians so that they can complete projects. But when this all happened and we had to shut down the club and everyone had to stop touring, we started a new specific fund called the Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund, the PAIR Fund. And that was to give small grants to many Passim artists in our community who this is their full-time job, or it's the way that they make ends meet, and without the ability to tour, without the ability to play out, they were out most of their livelihood. And so we created this pair fund that we will be reopening applications and donations for this next Saturday with a big kickoff show. We're going to be doing a show in the club to an audience-less club. We're going to be featuring Hank Wonder for a set of music, and also premiering a brand new music video featuring Bruce Coburn to help us promote that pair fund video. So if you want to tune into that, that's going to be next Saturday. But you can go to passim.org/stream and see everything that's going to be coming up. If you like the show that you see tonight and you want to support the artists and you want to support Passim, you can go to passim.org/stream as well. And with the yellow donate button, you can buy a ticket for tonight. If you can't afford anything, that's fine. We want you to enjoy the show. But if you can, spare some ticket money and help support us and our music community, please do. We're suggesting an $18 ticket price tonight, but whatever you can give is much appreciated. So thanks for tuning in, folks. I'm going to bring in our act for tonight. Please help me welcome The Promise is Hope. Hi, folks. How are you doing?
Hey, good evening.
Awesome. Where are you folks coming to us from?
We're in Worcester, so we're an hour down the road from you.
Awesome. Not bad. Hopefully you won't get hit with that tropical storm that's going to hit us on the coast. But
Yeah, I was a little nervous that we'd lose power tonight, so let's all cross our fingers. So far, so good.
looks great. Okay, I won't keep you too much longer, just in case the internet has a time limit on it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please take it away. The Promise is Hope.
Thank you, Abby. It's so nice to see you again. It's so good to be back at Club Passim, kind of. We're here in our little studio, our teeny tiny studio in Worcester, Mass, where we've been working on lots of creative stuff in the last 4 months.
It's true.
It's all we can do
I'm trying
right
to keep
now.
our brains in the right place.
If you're here, say hi in the comments. We can see comments from YouTube and from Facebook and from Passim's website and from our Facebook. We've got all of our comments at a little control board right here. So we'll be chatting to you tonight. It's kind of our favorite part of live streaming, is having some community in the comment section. So let us know if you can hear us, you can see us, and that you're here with us, and where you're watching from, and whatever else. We'll say hey. All right. You want to introduce this first one?
Sure. All right.
New Hampshire is here. Let's
Jeff.
do this thing.
So we thought we would start this evening off with a tune called Every Seed Must Die. And it's really just wrestling with the reality of life as sort of passing seasons, changing seasons, each one bringing new things, new challenges, new hopes, new joys, new losses. And we're certainly in a season here as a species and as a community with COVID-19. This has been very interesting.
That's for sure.
That I think is an understatement. So,
hey John, hi Clifford, hey Glaive. Good to see you all here.
Without further ado. It's all fading fast. This world that I see won't last. And it feels like the tighter I hold on, the quicker it all slips away. And time knows no mercy. It slows down for nobody. The clockwork ticks steadily forward, a lifeless machinery. It seems like every seed must die, fall to the earth for a while. It's hard to lose, and it hurts to let go, but every seed must die for new life to grow. And I have a cousin. He said while he was praying, every color burst to life around him in a shimmering dance. And he looked me in the eye, said I'm no longer afraid to die, for the love that we shared here together will never pass away. Yes, and every seed must die, fall to the earth for a while. It's hard to lose, and it hurts to let go, and my heart beats that it's true. My eyes perceive just a partial, though the beauty seems to flee. It's a signpost for a world I will one day see. Yes, and every seed must die, just fall to the earth for a while. It's hard to lose, and it hurts to let go, but every seed must die for new life to grow, for new life to grow.
Thank you. It's so good to see so many of you here. James from Greenville, New Hampshire. Hippie Hollow. Nice. That sounds fun.
Sounds like a good place.
It's probably not as hot and horrible up there as it is right here in the middle of the city today.
It's true.
It's intense.
It's been a humid and sweaty day.
Who else is here? Dave, Rhode Island. Nice. Thomas from Lowell. It's good to see you here, my friend. So, and hi, Tom. There's a couple of Toms. Maybe they're the same Tom. I don't know. Anywho.
It's Tom C. and Thomas
C.
Right. So.
Yeah, and I think my memory is that Thomas C. spells his name Thom. So we have a little mystery on our hands. Thomas. Anywho, we mentioned that we've been working on some stuff in this little tiny office here. Office turned really very small studio.
Yeah. Smaller than we realized.
I think we're recently realizing how very small it is. Because we're recording right now. We've been a little tentative to say the words, we are recording an album.
Right.
But we may be recording an album. We're definitely trying to record a bunch of songs, so
that's right.
We'll see what it turns into. I think there's going to be an album boom in the fall or next year, like a baby boom. Because musicians that's just what we can do right now. I think we're all feeling a little powerless, but we can write and we can record to the best of our ability. So that's what we've been doing. We've been starting to release a little bit, and just the last week we've released this song. It's called Until My Heart Grows Quiet. And if you go to thepromiseshope.com, it's all there. Or Spotify or wherever, Bandcamp, all that. Hi, Mary from Chicopee. This is Until My Heart Grows Quiet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's a river that runs from the border of Canada down the east of Vermont, the west of New Hampshire, right through the center of the state that gave me a home. And that river, it runs through the city of Hartford. And if you followed it south, you find the place I was born, right at its mouth, where it rips into the sound. And I followed that river every mile, from the north as a woman, the south as a child. It taught me to carve my path through the wild, and with it I'll run till my heart grows quiet. And there's a highway that runs from New York to Boston, and in a week this so calm, it's driven it twice through sun, sleet, and ice. I've been on it all of my life, and I followed that highway every mile, counting the exits since I was a child. It taught me to carve my path through the wild, and with it I'll run till my heart grows quiet. Will it ever go quiet? Oh, I follow that river every night. Been running from something since I was a child, but it brought me to you, so I'll stay here a while, and with you I'll run, with you I'll run, yeah, with you I will run.
my heart grows quiet.
Thank you. I think we're all still getting used to not hearing applause at the end of songs. But I can feel it. So
I sense it's there.
I sense it. Can sense it. So yeah, that's Until My Heart Goes Quiet. It's kind of new, but it's out publicly now, which is nice. Just scrolling. Okay, cool.
Making sure we're caught up.
Making sure we're caught up.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah, so if anybody else is just joining us, let us know where you're watching from. We're in Worcester, Mass, middle of the state, very hot.
Yeah.
Praying that Tropical Storm Faye just...
Maybe it'll cool some things down.
Yes, but I'm hoping that doesn't come through while we're live streaming because I don't trust our internet to get through Tropical Storm. Anybody here get hit? There's some friends from Connecticut. You all okay? I grew up on the shoreline, as that last song kind of tells you. And we got hit with a couple growing up. Sandy was really, really rough.
I think that was rough for everyone, yeah.
Yeah. Anywho. Here's a very new one.
Yes. So this is a tune called Autumn Hymn. And I don't know if any of you are growing up as well, if it's just me. But I feel like as I grow and I change, and it feels like the world changes around me, and the things that I felt so sure about suddenly are just so obscure and sort of murky and weird. Yeah. So this song is about that. About the world's probably not changing. It's probably me.
Well, the world's changing a good amount these days.
Yes, right. But in a certain way, I mean, the things that we face, we've been facing for time. Forever. Yeah.
It's true. My dad used to say the only thing constant is change. You just got to figure out how to weather it.
I like that.
So not many people have heard this, just our dear patrons on Patreon. They've heard this song, but that's kind of it. So here's Autumn Hymn for you.
Here you go. In the cool of the autumn sun, I turn to the howling wind and ask her of her mournful song. Where does her pain begin? She does not pause to answer me with words I can record, but with a melancholy movement, she cuts me to my core. As her lonesome lilting lips, her voice grows clear and crisp, rousing the tops of the towering pines, entranced by her influence. They sway in perfect unison in empathetic time, and I lay amongst her sturdy legs as tears fill up my eyes. As I remember a simpler time, though distant in my mind, a world laid out in black and white with neatly painted lines, where stories tell how the good ones win a just and righteous war, But like a soldier sobered by the fight, I can't believe them anymore. I felt the darkness so complete, shake the ground beneath my feet, and tear into the things I love, like a wolf with gnashing teeth. There's a sorrow burns within my soul, like a bush set all ablaze. Is there nothing I can stand upon that will not fall away? Then a voice from above, the haunting hymn of a dove, calling out through the whipping wind. Breathe in deep and listen in, as I sing a song for every sadness, a song for every pain, a song for every brokenness that cannot be explained. I've gathered them inside my heart like seeds carefully sown. They will grow into a tower of light, a shelter from the storm. They will grow into a tower of light, a shelter from the storm.
Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks, Deb.
Slap
Deb,
yourself.
it's good to see you. Where are you watching from? Deb. Nice to see you. I don't recognize your name, so I'm just curious. Making new friends.
That's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about. If some of you are here tonight from our weekly anxiety relief concerts, we started them the first week of the pandemic, and we streamed weekly for about 14 weeks straight. And then we decided to take a break because now we're trying to record some music.
That's right.
We might start up again next week. So if you follow us on Facebook, or if you're on our mailing list, let's talk about our mailing list.
Why don't we?
So when we play at real life venues, there's a couple of reasons musicians miss real life venues beyond just the fact that we miss being in a room with you all. One thing we used to do, which is definitely not COVID friendly, one thing we used to do is pass around a clipboard. And that clipboard was kind of our best friend because as much as we all love Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, we're here now, right? So they're really helpful. It can be really easy to miss stuff on social media. We could be live right now and you might be watching this tomorrow because you missed the posts today, just because you just missed them. Facebook doesn't always show you everything that you really want to see. However, when we passed on that clipboard, we ask you for your email address. And for us, email is the most direct form of communication. We don't have to deal with social media algorithms. We can just talk directly to you. And for musicians, that's super, super helpful because we can get you all the right information and let you know when these songs are being released. And we also just share weekly stories, just tell you fun things about us. Share our videos with you and behind the scenes kind of fun things about our life and about our music. So that was perfect timing. Thank you, Abby. If you go to our website, thepromiseshope.com, you can open up a new tab on your browser. And then there's a banner at the top of the page that says join our village. And if you click learn more, you can sign up for our email list. And that means that you'll be in the loop with everything going on with us. And we don't even have to pass around a clipboard, which is great because that
is COVID
Jeremy. Yeah, this is a non-Jeremy way to do that. So if you're not already part of our village, which I know many of you are, we'd love to have you. It's fun.
Absolutely. Another thing that was so helpful about playing live was selling tickets.
True.
And merch. And I did just see it come across the bottom that tonight, yes,
Abby,
there you go.
so
she's
quick.
On it. It's a suggested donation, and those of you who have been streaming with us regularly are used to the 50-50 split. So all the ticket money or donation that comes in tonight is going to be split between us and Club Passim. And that's great because we're touring musicians who can't tour. So your donations help us keep the lights on and keep food in both our bowls and our cat's food bowl. So thank you for that.
And that 50-50 split means that Passim, who obviously is, you know, it's really hard to be a music venue right now. We've seen a lot of music venues starting to shut their doors, and Passim is 60 years old, and man, they're one of the best rooms to play, and we would be devastated if anything happened to them. So donate tonight, and you're not only supporting, whoops, sorry, our email is making noise. Let's get rid of that. So you wouldn't only be helping us, but you'd be helping an amazing venue. Not only keep their lights on, but then they're also, like Abby said, donating grants and money to artists in need as well. So your money is going to some really amazing places tonight, and we appreciate that. Passim.org/stream, there's a donate button, and then there's a little menu, and you'll see our name. And that's that. What are we playing, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Here's a kind of oldie for you. Am I in the right key? Are you in the wrong key?
I'm in the right key. Up one more.
Sorry, everybody. Here's a kind of oldie for you. This is called Brother. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moved to Colorado in his 27th year, living like that old John never saw. Said he had to go and try to learn to love again. We said go now, but brother, don't be long. He moved out to the mountains because he heard the air was fresh. He got news about his family and thought he'd go and find some rest. He said, I think I'll never want to learn to love again. We said, try and do your best. Try not to give up just yet. 'Cause I never had a brother of my own. There was nobody else living in my home. But you showed me the way, loving kindness, and I thank you for that. Now I was born into this life all on my own. Yeah, there were others, but they told me that they never made it home. So when I finally went and I got myself grown, well, I made a family out of water and the blood that makes us whole. And he came into my kitchen on a warm Sunday night. He said, I got something to tell you. I saved your husband's life. Remembering it now, I wish that I looked him in the eye and said, you think that it was his, but it was mine. I never had a brother of my own, no. There was nobody else living in my home.
but you showed me the way.
Patience, sadness, and
I thank you for that.
And I'm sorry for the things that made you run. I wish that I could take them from you. I wish it could be done. In the very least, I thought I'd have you know
That no matter how lost you
you get in me, you'll always have a home.
oh please come home.
'Cause I
Never had a brother of my own. There was nobody else living in my home, but you showed me the way.
loving kindness, patience, sadness, and I
thank you for that.
oh yeah,
I thank you for that. How can I thank you for that?
Thank you. Hi, Judy. Thank you. That's such a nice comment. Healing chords. We hope so. So that's kind of an oldie, an old song. It's on our Every Seed Must Die album, which, again, one of the things we miss about live shows is we usually had a table set up in the corner where we could sell CDs. We also have vinyl records and t-shirts.
That's right.
And Abby is paying such perfectly awesome attention. Thank you, Abby, for running this show so nicely. So if you go to thepromiseshope.com/shop, I believe, but you can just go to the website and then click shop. All of our merch is there. So we can pretend we're at a little merch table and we'll send it to you straight from our house.
Complete with a little note, handwritten, that you would not get.
No.
If we were live.
We'd be too busy. And that little tiny hallway, Club Passim, trying not to give you germs. We actually played at Passim right before we all knew how germy everything was. And we're very lucky that it was March 1st. So it was about 10 days before it all hit the fan. And yeah, it was one of our most favorite nights. Actually, the last couple of shows before the pandemic were some of our best.
I know.
If we met you at those shows, bless you.
Thank you for being with us.
It's a good thing that we're not live. He
That's
just
true.
sneezed. He would have
That
got
had
you.
at least a 20-foot radius on it.
All right. This is.
We're learning so much about the human anatomy these days.
Yeah, really. It's a wonder that we all even touched each other before. This song's called Simon Taylor Denver Cash. It also came out a couple weeks ago. So if you go to our website, you can find that too. And there's some actually Passim references in this song. See if you can spot them. If you know what it's about in the comments, leave a comment and
let us know you're paying
just
attention.
tell us that you got the Promises Hope Passim trivia, I guess, and you will win nothing. Pat on the back. Good
Pride.
job. Pride, yeah. Here we go. Simon Taylor, Denver Cash. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was wrong, sorry. First time I heard Graceland, my heart fell on the floor. It stole my breath and it shook me to the core. Now every Friday night I play in another crowded bar. Used to think we all need grace, no matter how drunk we are.
Simon Taylor, Denver Cash, these songs can make me cry. But no one's really listening in a dive at 10 at night. But it pays okay and it's hard to say no to a little dough. But I'm driving home and I never felt so low. 'Cause some nights you sing for no one in the corner of a
bar. Some nights you sing for hundreds who won't know who you are. It can be hollow as a raindrop. It can thunder, it can fill. And applause can even pay a couple bills. The first time that they cheered for me, my heart went to the sky. I never knew there was a drug that could get me this high. So I've been working hard for hits of it since I was 13. But no one ever taught me how to win. Tonight we played in Boston in this legendary place. There's a picture of Joni Mitchell from the 70s backstage. And we sold out every seat there and we played a perfect show. Still I'm driving home and I ain't never felt so low. 'Cause some nights you sing for no one in the corner of a bar. And some nights you sing for hundreds who won't know who you are. Man, it can heat you up like whiskey and go straight to your head. But applause, it cannot warm your bed. Ooh, oh, oh. Oh, maybe one day thousands will know all of our songs. And we'll finally get off the internet and you will all sing along. Or maybe I'll have children and I'll write them lullabies. Either way, I'll do this till I die. From Maine to Carolina, through sunny fields and snow. Driving home on Christmas Eve all the way from Buffalo. And if you ask me if I would, I know that I'd do it all the same. 'Cause if you don't know how to give, then you don't know how to gain. And some nights you sing for no one in the corner of a bar. Some nights you sing for hundreds who all know who you are. And I just wanna drive 1,000,000 miles, but I'm still stuck here at home. And applause, I learned it cannot save my soul. This applause, no, it cannot save my soul. That's true. And it's a good thing because no live applause these days.
That's true.
But we feel you. We feel you here with us. Hi, Rick. Good to see you. No mentions of rosemary fries. That'll be in another song. I am obsessed with Club Passim's rosemary fries.
And their chickpea burger.
Oh,
I wish we were having that after the set.
Dang. There's a lot to miss, you guys.
There's a lot to miss.
Cannot wait to be back. It's a good time to mention again that tonight all the donations will be split between us and Passim. There's an $18 suggested donation, but I know so many of you that have been live streaming with us have been incredibly generous over the last 14 weeks. And we'd love if you showed. If you would show your generosity again tonight. It means so much to us because everything will get split between us and Passim. So you're not only keeping non-touring musicians employed right now, but you are helping keep, turn the lights back on at Passim when it's time. And I know that they're so appreciative and we're so appreciative. So passim.org/stream, there's a donate button there. We'd love it if you do that. Let's do home.
Let's do it.
We're going to have you sing at the end of this. We're going to pretend we're all together and that you're singing with us. We'll tell you when it's time, okay? You better be singing loudly at home.
Many of us are at home, I'm sure. We are.
We are.
This song is about that sense of home that's within more than without. If that makes sense.
I like that.
I find myself at 36 years old with an aching in my soul, like longing for the warmth of a midsummer's night while the world's covered in snow, or like a memory of a place I've never been, a place I once called home. Though I've tried to hide it, it's worn me down to fight the question burning in my bones. I have been longing to know, can I feel settled down in my soul? Can I be deeply secure? Can I know it for sure that I am well? That all will be well. Now I'm grateful for family, friends and my wife, for the work I was made to do. But those birds rise on the wind, and I wish, just like them, to feel at ease in my own skin. This is deep, calling out to thee. It's the thirst I cannot reach. I have felt it for some time. My well is running dry, and I'm thirsting for some peace. I have been longing to know, can I feel settled down in my soul? Can I be deeply secure? Can I know it for sure that I am well? I have been longing to know, can I feel settled down in my soul? Can I be deeply secure? Can I know it for sure that I am well? That all will be well. At the end of the day, well, I just want to feel alive. At the end of the day, I just want to be.
Here's where you get to sing.
To be whole and to be free, for my soul to sing a song called liberty.
Will you try that with us?
To be whole, to be free, for my soul to sing a song called liberty.
Keep going.
To be whole, to be free, and for my soul to sing a song called liberty. To be whole, to be free, for my soul to sing a song called liberty. For my soul to sing a song called liberty.
Thank you. Thank you, Audrey. I hope you all were singing loudly at home. We miss your voices so much. I know a lot of you are probably here from Connecticut. We've got a big group of people that have been following us lately from Connecticut. Hi, David. It's so good to see you. Speaking of Connecticut, put August 1st on your calendars. We're hoping, if numbers in Massachusetts and Connecticut stay the same, we're talking with some people about having an outdoor, socially distanced, our first show back outside. We'll post about it a lot if it's looking good. I'm sure that week, we're probably going to wait until that week to really, really push it, as long as we know that numbers are looking great. So just keep your eye out, and also join our email list, because then we'll definitely tell you.
That's right.
So if you go to thepromiseshope.com, there's a banner at the tip top of our website that has a button that says join our village, and we'd love if you would. David, we believe it'll be in Tolland, which I don't know how far that would be for you, but I'm not really 100% sure. I grew up in Connecticut. I don't know where Tolland is. Near Hartford, maybe?
We will find out, though.
We'll find out. So yeah, if you join our mailing list on thepromiseshope.com, especially if you're from Connecticut, then we'll email you when we know lots of info about that. So we're excited. As long as it's still safe, we promise that we're doing our very best to kind of keep an eye out for safety concerns.
Yes.
And as long as numbers look good and regulations stay the way that they are, then we'll do it. If anything changes, then we'll absolutely cancel. But for now, let's maybe think about August 1st. We'll see. We're going to share a very new song with you. Does that sound okay?
We finished this tune last week.
Was it last? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we love it. We hope you do too. This is a song called Sure.
Again, our patrons have heard it. If you're not on our Patreon, you're missing lots of good new music. Again, on our website, I think you can go to connect or contact, or just go to patreon.com/thepromiseshope.
Hey, that's pretty easy.
Our little family there.
For as little as $2 a month.
So it's a deal.
Jeez,
it's a steal.
What a steal.
Our love is the blanket on top of the sheet.
Can we start that again? That felt awkward for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, everyone.
This is the nice thing about being online. We can just do what we want over here.
Wouldn't do that at a venue, but.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Our love is the blanket on top of the sheet. It gets kicked around all night in our feet.
With our
pushing and pulling, our giving and taking. A comforter heavy with down. Some nights it's the pillows that cradle our heads. They end up crushed between the wall and the bed.
But we
Wake with the light and we straighten the blankets. Fluff out the pillows again. Darling, I'm sure as the morning, sure as the kettle that sings out its warning, I'm sure as an addiction to caffeine. You know I'm sure as I'll ever be. was a theory tested and tried. The scientists all said the numbers were right. And we all believed them, the church even paid them to tell us the earth wasn't round. But darling, I'm sure as the seed that grew in the apple that fell from the tree, yes, I'm sure, sure as gravity. You know I'm sure, sure as I'll ever be.
And our love is the anchor I often ignore, taking for granted our home by the shore. And you never lifted, so we never drifted to the heart of the storm. Oh, darling, I'm sure as the moon waxing and waning from July to June, yes, I'm sure as the tides of the sea. You know I'm sure, sure as I'll ever be. Thank you for letting us play that one for you. It's so spanking brand new. Like we said, it's on Patreon.
Yes.
We did a video outside in between rainstorms and filmed it for our patrons. Every month we put new music up on Patreon only.
That's right.
Live takes of brand new songs that we're writing. Sometimes it's a cover when we haven't finished a song or we're not feeling 100%. But most of the time it's new originals, never before heard. And we have a ton of fun over on Patreon. So you can go to our website, thepromiseshope.com.
Join us there.
And if you go to connect, then you can see Patreon. But in general, if you go to patreon.com/thepromiseshope, that's great. And then our website also has a mailing list. So if you're not ready to commit to a monthly membership of us, you also can sign up for our emails. And that's a really good way to keep in touch. There's a banner on the very top of our website. Can't miss it. It says join our village. Click that, and then we'll be in amazing touch with you. And lastly, tonight's concert was brought to you by the amazing, amazing folks at Club Passim in Cambridge, Massachusetts, one of our very favorite places to play. And all of your donations tonight, passim.org/stream, will be 50-50 between us and Club Passim. And music venues really need your support right now. And independent musicians like us really need your support right now. And not only is Passim raising money for themselves to get through all of this while they have to be closed, but they're also giving grants through an emergency relief fund to other artists. So in general, they've been doing amazing things for our community, including putting on shows like this throughout the entire pandemic. So please be generous tonight, not only for our sakes, but for their sakes. They are a 60-year-old venue, and we really, really love them so much. So thank you, Abby, and everyone at Passim for having us tonight. I think that's it, and we'll play one more song for you.
Yeah. I want to thank you all for tuning in this evening. It's just great to have you here. There's so many familiar names from our weekly live streams, and we're just so glad to have you here. As Ash called our mailing list, joining our village. They say it takes a village to raise a child. It certainly takes a village to support 2 independent musicians through a pandemic. And you all have done that. You've been so supportive to us. Financially, of course, but emotionally and
mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending us mail and comments, and it's just been really amazing.
People have sent us masks in the mail. You've sent
Handmade.
us mustard in the mail. We've gotten records and just, yeah. And we like to send mail too. So especially if you join our Patreon, we send lots of snail mail. Right now, actually through August, if you join our Patreon, we'll send you art. So that's kind of fun too. But in general, emotionally, mentally, oh my gosh.
Yeah. You've
Amazing.
kept us afloat, so thank you.
So the last song we're going to play is a song called Grateful, and a little tradition that we've been trying to uphold during our live streams during this pandemic. I don't know about you all, but gratitude has been something that's really helped us through the very negative and hard feelings through the last 4 months. So please leave a comment of what you're grateful for tonight. Gratitude is amazing for your mental health, and we want to help encourage that. So leave a comment, tell us what you're grateful for. What are you grateful for?
You always put me on the spot. I should be ready.
You should be ready.
I know.
I'm grateful for the show tonight.
I'm grateful for the show tonight too. We also made a really delicious lunch, and I ate it on the back porch, and it was beautiful. I sat with my cat. That was the highlight of my day.
So let us know in the comments what you're grateful for. We love you so very much. And thank you. We're mostly just grateful for you all. Here's Grateful for you.
Walk with me to the waterside. See the sun sinking slow. Paint a canvas sky from blue to red and gold. Take my hand sitting in the sand as the light slips past the trees, draws back the curtain on a shimmering galaxy. And I wonder at the mystery of the breath inside our lungs, the very gift that sustains me, holds the life of everyone. And I am grateful, grateful to be alive. I wake with you lying by my side, as if you've always been there. Gentle curving frame, your soft and golden ray. And I remember a place in time when all I had was a prayer, a simple wish, a life that we could share. And when I wonder at the mystery of our love, I'm overcome. Of all the billions of people, our two hearts, they beat as one. And I am grateful, grateful to be alive.
Loving your comments. Keep them coming.
But I get lost sometimes. My blood runs cold and my eyes go blind when I reach my end and I can't find my way. or you're standing there right in front of me. So I wonder at the mystery of a love that seeks me out through every season of suffering, in my fears and in my doubts. And I am grateful, grateful to be alive, alive.
Will you sing this with us?
Alive,
Yeah, we can hear you.
alive, here and now, alive, with one voice, alive, one more time, alive.
Thank you so much. We are so very, very, very grateful for all of you, and so grateful to you, Abby and Club Passim.
Yay!
Thank you for
Thanks.
having us tonight. This was really, really a joy for us.
Yeah, thank you folks so much. What again, the August 1st was when you might be doing something outdoors?
That's right.
We
Cool.
hope.
Tallinn, Connecticut.
All right, so everyone, you should go to thepromiseshope.com and sign up for their mailing list. That way you'll hear when live shows happen, when more of their streaming shows happen, when maybe new recordings happen.
You got it.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you guys so much for playing for us tonight. Thank you to all of you for coming out and for donating and supporting live music, even when it's a little more distant than you're used to. We're all working on getting the world back to normal, but until then, thanks for participating in our nights like this. We will see you for future shows. Be sure to check out the Promises Hope on their own Facebook page. They'll be streaming there in the future. And you can go to passim.org/stream to see our whole lineup. We've got shows almost every night of the week, and we're trying some new things like the open mics and stuff. So keep an eye out on there to see everything that we're doing. Thanks. Have a good night and see you next time.
Thank you.